Yes, I think we are live now. Hey, hi everyone. A very warm welcome to each one of you. I hope you all are healthy, happy, and safe from whichever the part of the world you are joining from. My name is Yash, and I lead the community efforts here at DeFi. Uh, just to give you all some brief context about DeFi, we started it back in 2020 with the vision to democratize data science education. And in our constant endeavor for the same, we keep conducting regular boot camps where the idea is anyone of you can pick a learning topic of your own choice and learn it over the set of next few days along with the community. We also keep conducting regular datathons where you all can put your learnings from the boot camp on the real world data sets. At the same time, we also have micro courses, which are self-paced courses through which you can all learn the essentials of data science at your own pace. And at the same time, we have a Discord community out there where we all interact and learn together. That's some context about DeFi for all those who are joining for the first time. And so far, in our journey of building DeFi, what we realized is the power of community learning, where we all comes together to learn, struggles together, at the same time grows together and share knowledge with each other. And I think that's the best part of community learning, right? So that we together make things happen and learn it along with each other. And that's something we try to promote through the boot camps which we do. And we'd love to see you all coming together for this boot camp as well, with the same vibe of community learning. So yeah, that's some context about DeFi. And on that note, I'd love to welcome you all and really excited and pumped up to welcome you all to the Data Science Bootcamp Cohort. I hope you all are equally excited to embark on this community learning journey. So before we start off the bootcamp tonight, right, I'd love to give you some context about how the flow of the bootcamp will be and what all are the essentials of it, so that you all are set tonight before we start off the bootcamp. Uh, so talking about the format, right? So each bootcamp will have several learning modules. So for example, if you have enrolled for Python bootcamp, let's say, it will have some 4 to 5 learning modules, which we'll release all at once tonight itself, so that you can plan out your next few days and learn it at your own pace and time. I'll also show you where you can find the learning modules. Basically, it will be available on your dashboard. Or where from the page where you registered for the bootcamp. That is where you will find the link to the learning modules. We'll also share an email with you, which will help you, with the link to basically access the learning resources that's there. At the same time, we also have Discord community where if you face any doubts while learning, you can freely ask your doubts on the Discord community and take help from the community out there. I'll show you from where you can find the learning modules, as well as which all channels you can sort of ask your doubts on Discord. So changing the tab, yep, this is the Python bootcamp, for example, which I enrolled a while back. Once the bootcamp is active, right, you'll see this access bootcamp content link will be activated, and you'll be able to click on it and access the learning resources. So something this link will appear once the bootcamp starts tonight. Yeah, let it take a minute to open so that you all can see it. Yeah, so this is how basically the learning modules will look like once the boot camp is started tonight. And at the same time, you can also join the Discord community through which the link which I mentioned, or directly join from here as well. That's some context about it, on how the bootcamp flow would look like, and how you can sort of take help from the community and learn it together. At the same time, talking about the assignments, right? Something many of you had asked earlier as well. So there will be total of 2 assignments in all the boot camps, with 1 quiz and 1 hands-on exercise. And the criteria of completion would be very simple. You just need to score minimum of 60%, including both the quizzes and the hands-on assignment. And I believe that's pretty much possible. If you learn thoroughly and apply your problem solving skills at the end. So yeah, that's some context about the bootcamp format and how the flow will be. I'll also take your questions all in the chat. I'll switch to YouTube in a while and take all your questions. But yeah, talking about before we wrap up, what it takes to do, right? So one thing is you need to be extremely passionate to learn something new and sort of have a never give up attitude. And I'm sure if you believe in yourself, you'll make it happen. And rest be assured, we all are here from the community, right, to help you out in this journey. So yeah, hope you are all enough motivated to sort of embark on this journey. We also have few learner stories from past boot camps. Giovanna was one of the learners in our initial boot camps. She comes from a non-technical background, for all folks who sort of feel that we are from non-technical background and can't do data science. She's one of those examples. Some who came from non-technical background and was able to transition into a data science role after the boot camp. And one thing, one highlight of her journey was she was never afraid to ask doubts. And I'd suggest you the same. Never be afraid to ask any doubts, and feel free to always put any of your doubts on the Discord community or on email personally to us, and we'll be more than happy to help you out in this journey. Yeah. As I mentioned, talking about the support, right? We already have put a lot of good quality content in a very structured format, so that you find it really easy to learn. And at the same time, there are community members on this pod, who will be happy to help you out with any of your doubts if you have any. And yeah, don't forget to ping your best friends in between if you have any doubts, which is Google and Stack Overflow. I think most of the doubts or most of the answers are already available there. So make the best use of it, I would say. And before we wrap up, right, I just want to take a moment to sort of thank all the makers of the bootcamp who came in the past and contributed to the content or to the assignment, or in any way they supported the community. So many thanks to Dipanjan, Gunita, Manish, Dia, Felix, Vinayak, Albana, Tofit, Aman, Gaurav, Chintu, Samip, Ufuk, Avantika, and Ayub. They all sort of put together the content and the assignments which you all will be doing in the next coming days. So many thanks to them, as well as to all the coaches, to the team members, and most importantly, you folks who sort of motivate us to sort of keep doing these boot camps on a regular basis. So yeah, many thanks to you all as well. And yeah, I think that's pretty much from my end. I'd love to take all your doubts which you have on the YouTube chat. Please put your doubts over there. I'll just switch the tab to there and start taking all your doubts so that we all are clear with the doubts and everything. Yeah, give me a moment. Yes, if anyone have any doubts, please feel free to drop it on the YouTube chat. I'll be more than happy to take all your doubts now and address it. If any one of you have any doubts, please do add it on YouTube. Also, in the meanwhile, I'll share all the important links with you all to which you can access the bootcamp content or join the Discord. Yeah, so Nico asked one interesting question. Once the bootcamp is activated, Can we access the docs and videos wherever we want, or is it live classes? No, Rico, it's not live classes. It's self-paced. We have put all the content in an offline format in terms of written content, as well as in form of pre-recorded videos, so that you all can learn at your own pace and time, as well as follow it on your own pace and time. So it would be really really convenient for all of you to plan your next few days, as well as follow everything at your own pace and convenience. So yeah, that hope that answers your question. If any more folks have any doubts, please feel free to ask. Will I need any programs or software for the program? Is a doubt asked by Joe. No, Joe, you basically don't need to have any softwares pre-installed. For example, in Python, you might want to sort of do practice hands-on. So in that case, you can either use Google Colab, or if you want, which is an online software, by the way. So you can basically open it in your browser itself and work on it. That's something. If you want, if you want to work on an offline software, you can feel free to download that and sort of work on it. But there's no such prerequisites of any software or anything. So yeah, hope that answers your question. uh, Nico asked one question. Also, I cannot access this pod. It keeps asking me the captcha. I'm a human. I think Nico, basically you can complete the captcha or complete the verification which is asked. It is asking. Uh, if you still face the issue with it, please feel free to directly reach out to me on email. I'll be happy to help you out with it. Yeah. Hope that helps. Any more questions from anyone? Yep. There is one more from C. When one is unable to solve a certain task, is there a possibility of getting assistance excluding Discord? Uh, yeah, see, you can always feel free to reach out to us over email. We'll be more than happy to personally help you out. If you need any help apart from the community on Discord, feel free to always drop an email to us, and we'll be more than happy to help you out with it. So yeah, hope that helps. Anyone else have any doubts? Please feel free to put it now on chat before we wrap up the call. That would be, we'll be happy to take any more doubts if you folks have. Cool. I think that's pretty much then. I think there are no more doubts on the live chat. Still, if you folks feel any doubt or need any help, always feel free to reach out to us directly over email. Or feel free to always ping us on Discord. We'd be more than happy to help you out with anything required. And yeah, I hope you all are equally excited, to sort of begin on this learning journey which is starting tonight. I wish you all the best for the learning journey ahead, and have a good day ahead. Bye. Bye bye.